Hey everyone, Marathon Hurdler here, back with some more Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we finished up Disc 1 by attempting to assassinate the sorceress. Unfortunately we failed and Squall suffered quite a massive blow at the hands of the sorceress, and so without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Disc 2. Now, you may notice that the acoustics are a little bit different on this video than in my previous videos, and that's because I just moved into my new apartment. As I mentioned over the last couple weeks, I've been in the process of getting my stuff moved from one apartment to the next, and in that process, or in the old apartment, there was a lot of construction, a lot of outside noise, and it was a bit of a problem in terms of giving or being a distraction as I was recording. But now that won't be an issue, although I think I noticed a slight echo right now, so if that's the case, I'll have to make some adjustments to my recording setup as I go along. But at the very least, there shouldn't be any more outside noise, which is always a good thing. But as we can see here, to get to the action here, we aren't actually controlling Squall right now. So in the last episode, we left off with Squall getting hit with some icebergs, but it seems that we're starting this too with another dream scenario with Laguna. And not quite sure where he is, but he's talking to some girl, Elle, and it seems that it's really dangerous outside, and she shouldn't have been walking around by herself, but there's someone waiting for us in the pub, so we're gonna go figure out what's going on there. Now, it's been a couple days since I played, since I was busy taking care of all that stuff with the with my move. So let me just make sure. Okay, so I don't actually have the setup that I want there. I may have. Unfortunately, I may have made a mistake there. Let's see. Oh, nope, we're fine. Okay. Sorry about that. I always forget if they automatically switch all your junctions, and I was worried that I wouldn't have Diablo, but we do. So we're gonna want to equip Encounter None for this dream scenario, and yeah, now we're good to go. So let's go ahead and head downstairs, and we're just gonna talk to Alone here. Thankfully, she waited for us because we don't want her running into any of those monsters out there. Who are you talking to, Laguna? I'm guessing her parents probably aren't around, based on that, and these bullet holes in the back wall here don't look too promising either. But anyway, we should go ahead and catch up with Alone before she starts running off and gets eaten by some monsters. So all we gotta do here is run down to the store to the left. Apparently we have all these soldiers standing around, but they aren't really doing anything for us. But you know, the weird thing is, you know, if it was that dangerous, you think, because this is again another one of those areas where the mechanics of the game don't really line up well with what's going on in the story, because you would think that you would just see monsters running around if there were going to be any around, right? You wouldn't have to like sneak around and look to see if there are monsters, because if they are, they'd just be there. But apparently this game didn't pick up on that. But anyway, what was I don't understand. That's the thing, I've seen this scene many times, and I still don't understand what the proper or improper English that Rain was referring to was about. Oh hey, look, it's Heroes. Looks like he did make it. That's right, last time we saw these guys, they were jumping off a cliff to get away from Galbadia from Estar soldiers. And yeah, that's don't know what he's wearing there, but it's a lot different than the military uniforms we were wearing before. Yep, so I guess we're following up right after the escape from Centra. I don't know if they mentioned the name before, but yeah, Centra is where we were before, and somehow we got out. And it's been a year since then. But what happened to Ward? Yeah, I mean, if Laguna... how did they end up where they ended up? Because if they were... It seems like they were in the middle of nowhere. How did they happen to make it... How did they get split up, I guess, is my question. Did they just kind of float along? Or did the Galbadia ships pick them up separately and send them to different places? I'm not really sure what's going on there, but anyway, I don't understand. I don't understand. I feel like I don't understand a lot. I haven't been playing enough. But yeah, let's figure out what Ward's been up to. Well, his throat got slashed. Can't do much if you can't communicate. Yeah, can't do much unless if you can't really talk. It's unfortunate. What else could he do? See, never even got his voice back. Still, I don't see how that would be great if you wanted to get a normal job, so... Yeah, what happened to Julia? We never did hear about her after the second dream sequence. Or was that? No, that was the first dream sequence, wasn't it? Oh, she's a singer now. He was trying to put the moves on her. You're right, she did. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, that's a song that's going to be coming up later in the game. It's, I guess, the iconic song from Final Fantasy VIII. I'll probably end up having to mute that to avoid any copyright issues, but it's not a bad song. I really liked it when I first heard it, but over time, I don't know, I think other songs in the Final Fantasy series really have moved up the list for me, I guess. I think Tsutaki Dane is probably my top vocal track in the Final Fantasy series. And then Memories of Life, it wasn't really my favorite at first, but it's really grown on me. I think that'd probably be number 2. And I'd probably put Eyes on Me third. Yeah. Yeah, I think I put Eyes on Me third, but definitely falling down the list a little bit for me. And unfortunately, Julia has gotten married to someone else. There's not much not much you could expect from her. What was she gonna do? Wait forever? So, such is life. And so yeah, if you click on the gray text, then, well, obviously it's not anyone saying anything, so you should be fine. All right, let's wrap this up then. I think we've dilly-dallied enough here, so let's do some work. So imposing. Oh, there you go. Simple enough. Time to get to work. So this is actually going to be a very, very easy scenario here. Just like with the last, well, yeah, it's similar to the first Laguna scenario. Well, it's actually similar to all of them in the sense that we're just going to be running around a bit. There are some monsters, but with Encounter None, that's basically it. And the soldiers who are still here. I haven't noticed. Seems reasonable. Is that the first time we figured out the name of this place, Windhill? Not that important. Alright, so from here we just have to take off, and it's really not a whole lot. There's a specific spot that we have to run to, but beyond that, this is a very, very simple scenario. So, yeah, unfortunately there is not a whole lot for me to talk about with the game here. So I guess now is a good time to give you guys a brief update on kind of what I'm doing with the channel here and how things are going with all of that. So, we're making good progress here with Final Fantasy VIII. I'm surprised at how quickly I've been able to record a lot of this, and I'm hoping that this will kind of continue to move as fast as it has been over the next couple weeks. But I'm actually gearing up to start my second project, which is going to be Xenosaga Episode 1, and yeah, this is the spot we had to run to. I'll take a quick break from what I was talking about to explain one quick thing here. Yeah, so just randomly talking about. I guess that's the whole part of the scenario, dialogue part of the scenario. It's just Laguna and Kiros chatting it up and catching up. But one quick thing, you want to go in here because you get, just for this scenario, you get $3,000, and yeah, but I have to shop. And if you don't spend it now, you lose it, so you might as well spend it. And I'm just gonna buy 3 tents because I might need the Kiragas later. And now we're done. And now we're just gonna head back to where we started, but we'll take a different path to get there this time. And there's really nothing in any of these buildings. There are some NPCs you can talk to, but, you know, I'm not really worried about showing any of that here. Let's see. Oh yeah, but as I was saying before, my newest project, or my next project that I'm gearing up for, is Xenosaga Episode 1. And I actually plan to play through all 3 games in the series. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm working on a test run right now, and I'm not sure if I plan to completely finish it before I start the game. I might just do my test run or finish up my test run as I'm recording episodes for the video. And part of that is because, well, I'm just kind of excited to get this project going and I want to get started on it, but on top of that, there are a lot of other games that I want to play in the future that I've only maybe played once or twice, and so it may not always be possible, given how busy I am just in my own personal life, to be able to do a full test run before every single game that I want to play. So in some cases I might want to do a test run as I'm playing a game, and so I figure I might as well do that for a game that I have a lot of experience with. And I've played Xenosaga like 5 or 6 times now, so I have a pretty good idea of how the game's going to work. And, you know, for the most part, the only reason I'm doing the test run now is just because I haven't played the game in a year or two, and I want to kind of get caught up on some of the mechanics and things like that. But yeah, I'm hoping to start that within the next week or so. I'm still kind of unpacking and getting everything settled there, so I don't want to put too much on my plate, especially since I've had to miss a couple of days of uploading over the last couple of weeks with Final Fantasy VIII. But hopefully soon I'll get that going, and I'll probably upload a test video in the next week or two, and when I do that, I'll give kind of a channel update and do some things along those lines. But now we're back, and apparently Kiros and Laguna aren't sure, or Laguna doesn't want to interrupt, and it looks like Kiros wants to be nosy and listen in on what's going on. Wow, I didn't know they were like that. Or maybe they aren't. Maybe Rain isn't. Nope. Wow, that's okay. Tell us how you really feel, Rain. Yeah, he's nice. Gotta give him that. And Rain doesn't even know how to respond, does she? Nope. See, she's not even responding. I think she wants him. Yeah, she definitely would. She would definitely want to be with him. She's just not. She thinks he's not interested. See, there you go. Oh, got busted. Are you cramping there, Laguna? Yes, we are back. Don't pretend like you just... Don't pretend. Anyway, to continue, we just talk to Rain, and we'll tell her how many monsters we killed. It's going to be a great report. We killed, yep, 0 monsters. And I love how Rain is super excited. I don't think they anticipated that you would have the Encounter None ability here, so Rain is giving you some props, even though you basically did nothing. Alright, so now we're going to head back to the house, and let's see. Yeah, yeah, I think we'll... Trying to see how much time we have here. I'm tempted to continue on to the next portion of the game, but I think it's probably wise if I just... I think it's probably wise if I just end the episode here. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm actually going to save, then we'll finish up the Laguna portion of this, or this Laguna sequence, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's, all you gotta do now is talk to the bed. We'll say we're gonna rest, and then that'll be it. And these two are gonna chat for a little bit about life or something. Wow, this is... You just got super serious there, man. I think it might be love. Or you could just be losing your mind, because that's kind of a weird thing to say. Seriously, he's changed quite a bit. Alright, but I'm actually going to end this episode here, so I'll see you guys next time.